Hi, this is Jen Vickers, and this video is to show you how to input a listing into Flex. After you log into Flex, I have shortcuts and I have one that says add listing here. But if you do not have it on your shortcut list, you go over here to where it says menu, and you'll see here that says add listing. And in order to leave it up here, you just mark this, or you mark this star to add it up there. But what you do is you click on add listing. You put here the property type. If you have it co-listed with somebody, you put that in there, and you can choose whether or not this is a regular listing or a child listing, meaning that a child listing is if you have like an attached, like if it's like two properties combined but are two separate properties, but they're being sold together. That's what a child listing is. But you would just go through here. You can click on next, or you can go up here and click on the next tab. Anything that's red is required. So you'll go in and put in a street number. Let's see, what's one that we have currently? Um, oh, close. Then you put in, like, if it has like east, west, north, south, you do them here. Street name, you put the suffix of here, and you put the county. And then once you put the county in, it will automatically, oops, I didn't click on the county. Once you put in county, then you have the options of the cities that's in that county. And then it will fill in the rest of the information. So then when you go to the next main field, it'll ask you, do you want to use this location? You make sure that it's there. You can look at the satellite to verify if that makes it easier. You can like move it over if you want to. And then click on use this location. Say got it. Continue and add listing anyway. Property subtype, and you just go through and you choose whatever that these are. Now for the tax ID, you can search here for the county records, and this will take you to the PVA site so that you can put in the tax ID right there. If you want to, over here on the right, it says see all fields, or you can choose the required fields only. So if you don't do all of them, or if you are missing some information, or the empty required fields, you can click on that also. But like I said, you just go through and fill these out to the best that you know. Again, all red is required. Some of the questions that you might have, like the variable rate commission, means that if you have an agreement with the seller that if you have the buyer, you'll do a certain percentage, or if somebody else has the buyer, it's a different percentage. So that would be a yes in that situation. The comments, you can see down here that if you have any codes that you want to put in there, these are the codes of what they mean. There are some, and once you click in here, you can see there are 200. This is commission comments, but there are 200 characters available, and then so forth as you continue on through here. Let me see if there's anything in particular that I feel like that specifically has to be addressed. When you do the above grade, below grade, that means like under, like, so usually like basements are below grade. Non-compliant means if you have an odd room that's, whether there's a non-compliant finish and compliant, kind of like if you go from one bedroom to another bedroom, you have to go through one bedroom to go to another bedroom. That first bedroom is kind of like a non-compliant because it is a bedroom, but technically you have to go through that one to get to the other one. You do not put in under the unfinished, you do not include the garage in this numbers. Um, you continue on. This will tell you here for like the showing requirements, you select between 1 and 10. So you just go through and you can do up to 10 of these that you want to put in here. And then this one you choose between 1 and 5. This one is not a requirement since these red ones are required. And then you just kind of go through and do the best that you can on some of these. Let's see. As far as there's a basement, you say yes or no. And then once you do yes, there will be more information that pops up. The same with garage. If you say yes, there's a garage, it'll come in. Is it attached? Is it detached? Are there garage spaces? Does it face the front? So there's a lot of information in here as you go through. And then as far as the rooms go, I don't necessarily do this one a lot, but if you want to add a room to say like where it is, you put here like select room. So if you want to say like there's a living room, it is on the first floor. You want to put any remarks, and then you can add another room. So, I mean, this usually takes a while if you want to do this, but main rooms, if you're going to do this, is like the primary bedroom to know like if that's on the first level or if it has a great room, or does it have a family room? Does it have a formal living room? How many bedrooms are on the first floor, second floor, basement? Where are the bathrooms? Those are the main ones that you want to do. Where's the utility room? But yeah, you can like click on here. Primary bedroom is on the first floor, and then kind of continue on. The broker distribution. Here's some. See if the seller opts out for any of these. If it wants to be excluded from the internet, if it's excluded, the address to be excluded from the internet, the listing not to be used in AVMs on the internet, or direct listing to not be allowed comments on the internet. So you can do any of these seller opt out. But once you are done, or if you need to come back, you can click over here that says Save and Complete Listing. And you can go in from here, is where you can click on Photos to add photos. And to add photos, you can go click on it. You can find on your, oops. If you find any, let's go on to this one right here. Let me find one that, here's some. So you can click on, if you hold down the shift key, it should select all of them. If you hold down the control key, you can pick and choose like from which ones that you want to choose out of all of them. But once you select them, you click on open. Now this little flag right here will show the primary picture. So this is going to be the main picture that they will see on the internet. So you can have it in this order, but if you would like to have this one to be the primary, you can do that and change it so that the public, this is the first one that the public's going to see, but once they pull it up, they're going to see like in the order of how you want to do it. And I recommend, or the way that I do it is I do it as it flows throughout the house. Now here, if you have like two different, like these two are very similar, You can delete photos as you go. If you want to change the order of these, you can drag and drop where you want them to go. Or you can go in and you can, this is 7. I want to put this one as number 2. You can change it that way and it will automatically move it up. You can rotate pictures. So if they're not, like if they're sideways or anything like that, you can change that. Let's see. This right here is if you want to replace it, if you want to upload a different picture and replace this one. And down here, if you want to make comments about it, you can make whatever comments that you want in there. And continue on. And then once you're done, you click here that says Add Photos. I'm sorry. I've already done that. Sorry. So I'm going to return. And these will eventually start populating in. If I click on refresh. So my incomplete. That's done. You see that I do have some pictures in here now. Under the documents, you can, if you click on here, this is how you can upload seller disclosures. So over here on the right, it says like right here, it's hard to see with this here, but it says the seller disclosure is required. So you click over here, where the seller disclosure is. Let's see if I have the seller disclosure on any of these. Let's see. And then you would click over here and you would say what this property is, and then, or I'm sorry, what this document is, and you click on add. And you can see over on the left how it's added. So if I want to add another one, I can click on add document. I can choose, let's see, what else do I want to choose? If I want to choose like covenants, deed restrictions, lead-based paint, you can do floor plans, you can do maps, plats, and you can add up to however many that you want to add in there. But all you would need to do is click on what it is, where the file is. Let's just do that. And then click add. And you see that that goes over there. If I want to do any videos or virtual tours, I can add a video here. I can add a virtual tour there. And what you would be doing is you would just be adding links. You put a description here and you can put the links in there. And once you are completed, right here, I can finish adding that listing. But once you're completed and once you add it, like so if I want to, once I am done with it, you will have additional boxes down here regarding, do you want to change the price? Do you want to pin it? And all that. So hopefully that will help to find, to come back. Again, you can look here to see, like you can change the listing here. You can look at your incompletes. You can, and once you're done with it, once you load it in there and set it, then you can do your super functions to add on there that you have a super lockbox on there and put which lockbox that's on there. Hope this helps.